In his book, Profiles of the Future, an inquiry into the limits of the possible, science fiction writer Arthur Clarke formulated his famous three laws, of which the third law is the best known and most widely cited. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. We here at SDS Labs endorse the same vision for a world of technological marvels and evolutionary innovations. With this, I welcome each one of you to the SDS Labs Intro Talk 2020. And without any further delay, let's begin. I am Ariman Behra, developer at SDS Labs. Today, we are present here to clear the myth regarding what SDS Labs is, how we function as a group, and last but not the least, about our achievements. About us. So, what is SDS Labs? SDS Labs is a tech group in the campus. We strive to encourage the development of technology and innovation in the campus as well as beyond. Our history. SDS Labs was established back in 2011 by a group of tech enthusiasts who wanted to encourage the coding culture amongst the student body. We started with some of our projects, made them public, and got a very encouraging response from various users in the campus and beyond. In 2011, our first live was released for the cricket enthusiasts out there. In 2013, ERDOS, our mathematics practice platform, was launched. In 2013, our first syntax error hackathon was organized in order to promote the students, or especially the fresher year students, to kickstart their journey in software development. In 2014, Backdoor platform was released, which was basically meant for organizing various CTFs such as front door CTF, backdoor CTF, and various CTF practice. In 2014, this has got to be one of the major events for us, Deloitte CTF. Our team won this CTF for consecutive 4 years, eventually leading them to ban us from this competition for coming years. In 2016, we also organized our first Winter of Code, which was similar on the lines of Google Summer of Code (GSOC) in order to promote the open source culture in IITR campus. In 2018, we were the Inter IIT champions. Also, Cerebro, our machine learning practice platform, and Ruby's 2D game engine was released. In 2019, we bagged top 4 positions in the Brainwave CTS and also won Inter IIT Gold. Also, the Rootex, the successor of Ruby's 2D engine, was released in the year 2019 along with Gasper. We were also the winners of Decode Hackathon 2019. We were 14th ranked globally in the CISO CTF and CISO Embedded Security Challenge world level, second runner up. In the HAP 59 hackathon, which was meant to make a replacement of the 59 apps banned by the Indian government for China, we were the winners and runner up in this year. We were also the winners and runner up of the GitHub CTF 2020. In the CypherTech CTF, we were the global winners this year. Also, Watchdog and Kiwi were released in the year 2020.
Uh, Hello everyone, I'm Ashutosh, and I'll be telling you more about our values. So our values are think, build, and ship. So our values are an apt reflection of the process that a project goes through. We don't directly jump into building an application. We believe in think, build, and ships. So each project goes through first an ideation phase wherein we discuss the idea. We discuss how efficiently we have to execute the idea and the practicality of the project. Then there's a design meet wherein the design needs of the project are catered. Then there's build, where actual development takes place. And I believe the third most important is shift. So at SDS Labs, we believe that no project is completed unless it's released completely. So that's our motto and that's our values: think, build, and shift. So these are our numbers. Our numbers justify the hard work that we do around all year. We have around 60 GSOC selections, 5 outreach selections since 2017. 7 times PAG SDS Labs, that is our sister group, has been participating in ICPC World Finals. We have 100 plus members, including the alumni base. We have 25 plus number of projects and applications that we make. And InfoSec IITR, that is another sister group of ours, has ranked sixth on CTF time in India. Apart from this, we participate in numerous hackathons throughout the year. So yeah, one of the greatest resources that I believe SDS Labs have is the extensive alumni base. As you can see, our alumni are at the top universities and companies, including MIT, Georgia Tech, Google, Mountain View, Facebook, etc., and that too in varied domains of computer science. Apart from computer science, we also have our alumni, design alumni based in various organizations contributing to the industry. So you can think of how much experience about the standard industry practices that they put in. So that's why I called it a great resource. Apart from this, our alumni have co-founded several startups. One of which is Razorpay, which is recently became a unicorn startup. Another startup that one of our alumni has founded is Rephrase.ai. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Aviral, developer at SDS Labs. So, what do we do at SDS Labs? At SDS Labs, we are a bunch of designers and developers who aim to encourage the development of technology and innovation in the IITR campus by learning, sharing knowledge, and solving problems. We are always ready to explore all areas of technologies ranging from the development of cool web apps, games, game engines, enterprise softwares, and much more. Information security, machine learning, cloud computing, OS architecture, and whatnot are field. These fields are a part of our culture. We have always believed in sharing knowledge with our peers. We organize regular lectures and workshops to help you get familiar with all these technologies along with hands on experience. All this is followed by monthly competitions hosted on our self built platforms to help you realize where you stand amongst your colleagues. Of course, all this is to encourage you all to start exploring such fields and discover what's the best one for you. Over the years, we have developed various softwares, web services, game engines, and have continuously tried to cover every computer science aspect. Starting with the web apps, we have many web apps in our kit, targeting mainly the students of IITR with love. Musi is one of the most beloved apps on the IITR campus. Musi is the one-stop online music player with over 130,000 tracks and 11,000 artists. Musi was revamped and now supports slower connections, has FM integration, and through a live ticker shows you which songs people are listening to. Live is a live streaming app for all the cricket lovers on the campus. Students can now view all the live matches and the TV schedule. You can simply vote for what you would like to watch, and accordingly, the channel is switched. Study Portal. It is the knowledge hub of IIT Roorkee. It is the center for collecting files like professors' handouts, practical manuals, tutorial solutions, class notes, etc. etc. For all the courses, the files are preserved over the years and made available to all the students. Currently, over 4,000 files have been shared across 500 courses, and the total downloads have crossed 80,000. EDOS. Named after one of the most prolific mathematicians of all time, Paul Edos, it is a portal for math geeks to try out new mathematical problems and test their mettle. Some problems require users to write code, while some would make them scribble on their paper. EDOS also hosts Number 5, an intra-college mathematics contest. Code Village is an online platform for competitive programming and tracking your progress. Whether you are a young Padawan or a GAD master, you will find problems here suitable for your skills. Code Village is also the host website for contests on competitive programming in the campus.
Hello everyone, I'm Shreya Sharma, a second year developer at SDS Labs. I'll take the presentation forward from here. Game development, an extensive and fast growing field, put down its roots in SDS Labs with Rubius, our very own 2D cross platform game engine. Written in C++ and OpenGL, it derives its workflow from a lot of popular game engines and is specifically designed for new game developers. Rootex, the direct successor of Rubius is an advanced 3D game engine. It offers OpenAL based audio features, a homebrewed rendering engine powered by the Direct 3D 11 API, a IMGUI based custom level editor, and a powerful scripting API in Lua environment. Cloud computing is another one of our preferred platforms to work on. But what is cloud computing? It is the on demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage and computing power, without direct active management by the user. Our projects on cloud computing consist of Gasper, an intelligent platform as a service used for deploying and managing applications and databases in any cloud topology. Gasper builds and runs applications in Docker containers directly from source code. You no longer need to create application specific Docker images and build pipelines. Let Gasper do the heavy lifting for you. Watchdog is a personalized server access management tool which keeps a track of all the administrative write attempts on the server. It provides easy granting and revoking access to servers to team members through pull requests on a keyhouse repository. InfoSec. The cybersecurity enthusiasts of a campus are always looking to polish their skills in one CTF or another. Backdoor is a platform for these enthusiasts to show their talent in a competitive environment. In 2014, Backdoor opened up for users outside of IIT Roorkee, and this online CTF competition has quickly garnered over 2,000 users worldwide. Some of the top teams in the world also take part in the CTFs held on Backdoor. Beast is the challenge deployment tool for a CTF platform Backdoor. It performs the task of syncing challenges with the production server, to building the challenge images, to setting up the Zenit service. Data science enthusiast in the crowd, we have something for you too. Cerebro, developed by SDS Labs, is an online platform for conducting predictive modeling and analytics competition in the campus. Its challenges and competitions are maintained by the members of SDS Labs and Data Science Group. And now let's have a look at some of the various applications we've developed over the years.
Hello everyone, I am Satya Nirani and I am a designer at SDS Labs.
Hello everyone, and I'm Saurav Sangam, and I'm a designer at SDS Labs. We would now throw some light on the design culture at SDS Labs.
Before moving ahead, let's bust the myth about design. Back when we were in first year, a lot of people had a misconception that design is a craft where professionals create visually appealing, aesthetic content. Simply put, design is about making beautiful posters and illustrations that blow people's mind.
But doesn't that sound like the definition of art? Let's understand the difference between design and art. So, design is an iterative process that provides a solution based approach to solving a particular problem.
Hey Saurabh, what comes to your mind when I talk about some really successful brands, say Apple?
I believe the success of a product is governed by a major parameter, and that parameter is whether the product, and by product, what I mean is a software application, is appropriate for its target users or not.
But how do we decide that a product is appropriate for a user or not? Is this where designers comes to action?
The primary role of a designer is to uncover the potential problems of the users. A designer also ensures that the product fulfills users' goals and expectations.
For achieving this, designers undergo a process to propose a simple yet intuitive way for them to use those products and get the problem solved. Next slide, please.
We often hear the buzzwords like UI, UX all around us. What are they exactly and how are they different? Let's understand.
So, starting with UI or user interface. User interface primarily consists of buttons that user clicks on, the text that they read, images, sliders, etc. That everything that appears on your screen and you interact with them. UX or user experience. It is more on the usability side of the coin. Users should gain meaningful, relevant, and seamless experience on the product. This is what is done by user experience designers.
And that's why we are different. At SDS Labs, we work in an environment that is very similar to an actual company out there building end user products. Designers work closely with the developers in the entire journey of product building. This helps the designers at SDS Labs design keeping in mind the technological feasibility of products.
This is a unique skill that we learn being part of this group. It makes us best fit in the future IT industry. And obviously, at the end of the day, it's a delight to see your designs come to life in form of an actual usable software. We are ever curious to explore new domains, web design, game design, augmented and virtual reality design, to name a few are the domains that we have worked on already.
Now, let's look into some of the activities conducted by SDS Labs. Keeping aside software development for a while, we also give our best efforts in promoting the coding culture at IITR. For this, we conduct a pool of hackathons, lectures, workshops, and game jams. Syntax error. It is a campus hackathon organized by SDS Labs in order to promote and kickstart students to convert their ideas into reality. We were backed by big sponsors like Matic and in partnership with Devfolio. Needless to say, we got an amazing response from the fresher year. Global Game Jam SDS Labs. It is the world's largest game jam event taking place around the world at various locations. It is a theme based activity where we got to make decisions depending on how we perceive and interpret it. For example, repair. Also, we are going to conduct this event this year, so stay tuned. Lectures. We also conduct lectures on various topics in collaboration with our sister groups as well. You name it, we have it. Competitions. Backdoor is a platform for computer security enthusiasts. After opening up for freshers outside of the IIT Roorkee, this online CTF Capture the Flag competition has quickly garnered over 2,000 users globally. CTF means Capture the Flag. It includes some challenges ranging from web security, cryptography, forensics, steganography, pawning, and reversing, to name a few. CTF is basically, you can also call it a competitive hacking contest. Project GOS 2.0. It is a competitive programming and mathematics contest organized in collaboration with PAG IITR on our ADOS, an application for math geeks to try out new mathematical problems. Beginners Hypothesis. This competition was held in collab with our sister group DSG Data Science Group. As it said, as it is said, torture the data and it will confess to anything. The problem statement Roti Kapda Makan was tailored for beginners Anyone and everyone looking to get their hands dirty with data science.
Design sprint. A design sprint is a 5-phase process for answering critical business questions through design, prototype, and testing ideas with customers. It's a great way for designers to put on their thinking hats and exercise their minds.
SDS Labs also comprises three sister groups under its umbrella, which have the same vision as ours to promote software development and extending a conducive environment for budding tech enthusiasts. These groups target specialization in specific fields such as competitive programming, machine learning, and information security. PAG, the Programming and Algorithms Group, is an active community of problem solvers who participate in online and on site contests. They set problems, organize programming contests, and deliver lectures on problem solving techniques. DSG, the Data Science Group. Data science has been growing enormously during the recent times due to the realization of its potential in the real world. With the advent of powerful GPUs and unprecedented access to vast swathes of data, new possibilities have opened up that were previously unthinkable. Working with the data science and machine learning, they find it fun to extract new insights from data otherwise not visible to the naked eye. InfoSec IITR. The members of InfoSec continuously wish to learn how computers work at their most fundamental level and are always behind exploiting other systems to find something interesting and useful. They regularly hold open discussion sessions and give CTFs, are amongst the top ranked Indian team of CTF time, and have been amongst the world's top 10 teams.
So, after a long and informative lecture, it's time for a quiz. It is a fun and interactive quiz and does not play any role in the recruitment process. If you know the answer, please raise your hand and don't spam the chat. The X is an apple variety and the national apple of Canada. Jeff Raskin named a product line of the company he worked in after the fruit. Which product series was it? You can send the answer in the chat to any panelist. That's right, the answer is Macintosh. Opening about Mozilla and Firefox brings up the following text. From its studies, the beast fashioned new structures from oxidized metal and proclaimed their glories. What does the oxidized metal refer to? That's right, Aryan. The answer is Rust, the new language created by Mozilla. Next. In a 1950 paper, Alan Turing introduced the idea of a Turing test as an answer to the philosophical question to decide if a machine can think. The funda was simple. If a human talking to a machine could not tell if the conversation was a machine, the machine passed the test. Drawing inspiration from this, X is completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. Everyone has encountered at least once. That's right, Pragyansh, the answer is CAPTCHA. Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. This film contains numerous references to Apple computers. When Dash is fully charged by the sun, he makes the same boot up sound that most of Apple's Macintosh computers have made since 1996. Dash watches his favorite movie every night on the screen of an iPod. The villainous Dash's voice is provided by Apple's text to speech system, Macintalk. Dash sleek design is an evolution of Dash paddle, the sleek iMac design having evolved from the boxy Apple. Which film is it? It's not Steve Jobs, Star Wars, or Toy Story. Yes, Harsh Kumar, that's right. The movie is Wall-E. Next. The core philosophy of this is summarized by the document PEP 20, the Zen of X, which includes aphorisms such as beautiful is better than ugly, explicit is better than implicit, simple is better than complex, complex is better than complicated, readability counts. That's right. Ayan and Shreya, the answer is Python. Recognize this logo. That's right, Shivam. This is Fuchsia OS. So, with this, we come to the end of the intro talk. We are now open to questions.
Hi, I'll just answer some basic repeated questions that I've been seeing in Q&A. So I've been receiving a lot of questions regarding our recruitment process. For the first year, we have recruitment. In the next semester, in the second semester, we usually take a recruitment test, and no, there are no as such prerequisites for that recruitment test. Uh, Apart from that, we can take some questions, I think, now. Uh, what is asked in those recruitment tests? Yeah, so we have different sections in those recruitment tests. You'll come to know more about this. You can follow our Facebook page for more updates on the recruitment process. We'll be updating that. Also, we usually have a recruitment talk before our recruitment test. So we'll be having a talk like this again with you guys before our recruitment test. So that would suffice your questions, I guess. What coding languages do we need to know? As I said, we don't actually ask for a coding languages based questions or syntax based questions, but sometimes we do have HTML and CSS based questions. Full form of SDS. It's Software Development Section Labs. When will be the recruitment? As I said, it would be in the next semester. Uh, Hi, Prashant. In the meantime, all I can say is you follow our FB page. We will keep you updated there about everything we can provide there. Uh, and as we mentioned earlier, we'll be having a hackathon that is syntax error for uh, keeping in mind the freshers. So stay tuned on the Facebook page for the same. Hi Arjun, syntax error is basically a hackathon. We don't have a language specific. Basically, in hackathon, you have to build things. We do give some problem statements, or you are open to your own statement as well. So no, it's not a language based. Link to so yeah. Does the recruitment of PAG and SDS Labs are different? How can I join both? The recruitment process for PAG and SDS Labs is a bit different, and you can give both recruitments uh, at the same. So you can be a member of both the groups, by the way, PAG and SDS Labs. Does joining PAG, DHG, or InfoSec means joining SDS Lab or vice versa? As we mentioned earlier, DHG, InfoSec, and PAG and SDS Labs come under the same umbrella SDS, although those are different groups. How do we gain access to all those apps, develop all those apps? So I'll suggest you go on to our for more information, you can visit sdslab.co. Also, we believe in open sourcing some of our projects, so we do that. So you can visit our GitHub as well.
आशुतोष
हाँ, yeah.
हाँ हाय चिन्मय दिस साइड यार वो एक फॉर्म फ्लोट कर दो मतलब फॉर someone who could not whose answers couldn't be whose questions couldn't be answered तो एक फॉर्म फ्लोट कर दो बेसिक्स का जिसमें नाम और इनके क्वेश्चंस हैं then maybe we can put them in that document that we were talking about on the group
Yeah, sure.
as a focus ठीक
Yeah.
okay thank you
So, with this, the intro talk comes to an end. For more information about us and what we do, you can check out our portfolio at sdslabs.co. For any queries, you can send a message at chat.sdslabs.co or on Facebook or drop a mail at contact@sdslabs.co.in. Thank you.